Well, with the roof shut, the conditions will be comfortable here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Ought to be a good one here between the LA Dodgers and the Milwaukee Brewers. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Stepping in, Cody Bellinger. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For the Dodgers, center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. He's got it one away. Here's Corey Seager. His batter-pitcher matchup numbers against Jimmy Nelson. He's a .333 hitter. Here's the first pitch to him. Just a tick behind for a strike. Nelson, a native Oregonian. He was taken in the second round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Scope has it, and there are two away now. Now at the plate, Justin Turner, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Turner.
Down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding his zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Throw in time, and the side is in is Christian Yelich. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Brewers, right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball stays high. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. 3-2 pitch. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. Coming to the plate now, Lorenzo Cain. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Lorenzo Cain.
First pitch on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Cain on his way to second. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he'll get in there safely. So a runner at third here with 1 gone. And that'll bring forth the great slugging left fielder Ryan Braun. Back up the middle. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ballgame. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home is a fastball down below the knees.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And now this will head for the 345 sign as it's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Stepping up to the plate, Jesus Aguilar. And Milwaukee with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
And a curveball that time that broke too low. His career batting line against Hill. He's 1 for 2. And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. Now the 1-0. In the dirt here. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. The 2-0. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Stepping into the box, Mike Moustakas looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And no swing apparently, ball 1. Missed with a breaking ball.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
And it's fouled away. 3 runs already home here. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. Standing in, Manny Pena. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch on its way. 0-1 the count. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able. Here's Manny Machado now. His batter-pitcher matchup numbers against Jimmy Nelson. He's a .333 hitter. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
A ball and a strike now to Machado. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he fouls this one off. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Machado on his way to second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. Into the box, number 13. He stands in for the first time in this one. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. 1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Next for the Dodgers, Jock Peterson. He's set and the pitch. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss. Machado leads off second with one gone in the inning. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
Hey, 2 pitches at the knees right now, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to fight. I want to see a 2-strike approach. Maybe a little choke up.
Meanwhile here, the throw to third is not in time, and he's in there safely. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. And now is Yasiel Puig. His batter-pitcher matchup numbers against Jimmy Nelson. Batting .500, 4 for 8. Now here's the signal from the dugout, so he'll take first here on the intentional walk, and that makes runners at the corners with 2 away. And here's indication from the dugout of an intentional pass, and that will load the bases here and set up the force at the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker.
Looking at a fastball to end the. So now the Brewers pitcher, Jimmy Nelson, set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Hit out towards second. Seager ranges to his left, and there's 1 away. So striding forward now, Orlando Arcia. First pitch coming, here it is. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Christian Yelich. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Bellinger is there, and he'll make the. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cody Bellinger. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Moustakas has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track. Riding in once again, Justin Turner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit in the air down the right field line. After it is Yelich. Into the corner, he makes. Stepping into the box, Lorenzo Cain. He smacked a triple and later scored his first time around.
0-1.
Counts 1-0.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
And it's 1-2.
It's 1-2.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third. So striding in, Ryan Braun. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. And he is out on the tag. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. A swing and a miss. He's behind the big curveball. And before the big 3-2 pitch, time is called at home plate. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Ground ball left side. Turner's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Manny Machado.
Manny Machado.
Machado now on 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to first. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in to try it again. Number 13. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Into the box now, Jock Peterson comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Expecting a potential bunt, the corner infielders come way in to try to protect. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Popped him up. Arcia in foul ground. 2 gone. Striding in, Yasiel Puig. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Fouled away. Now the 2-1 pitch. Nighttime baseball now from America's Dairyland, the great state of Wisconsin, and Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. Now in the box, Aaron Hicks. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. And he'll step out for a moment to reassess things here on an 0-2 count. And now look out as that runs in and gets him. And a very interesting start to this one. Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. The 1-1 home. Misses. Ball 2. To 2-2 now, and maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Aguilar is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. Here's Didi Gregorius. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Outfielders shifted to the left now as they must be thinking he's likely to go the other way. We'll see if that pays off. Strike taken. The throw. Ball's there and he is out. Good throw. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. Shaw gloves it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. In is Christian Yelich. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. Digging in, Lorenzo Cain. Missed with a slider. 1 out, nobody on. 2-0 to the Brewers center fielder.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And Hicks will settle under this one for the 2nd out. Here's Ryan Braun now. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Into the corner and slicing foul. A windup and the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2. is taken for ball 2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a fly ball. Heading after it is Judge, but this will land out there just foul. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Now a check swing, but that's in there. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. Popped up. Just a short drive west of downtown. We're at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Miami Marlins and the Milwaukee Brewers. Brewers baseball starts right now. Zach Davies will be the man on the mound for the Brewers. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Zach Davies coming on to pitch. Not a big, strong guy, but he's a control guy that pumps the strike zone full of strikes. 89 to 92 miles an hour with sink, has a curveball, has the slider, and also the straight changeup. He needs all 4 of his pitches, not overpowering. You'll know if he's on early, he'll be throwing a lot of ground balls.
Into the box is the leadoff hitter, Cameron Maben, and we are ready for baseball. And we are underway from Milwaukee as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball 1. And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now. Martin Prado waits on deck. Here it comes, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
A shot down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Swinging a soft liner. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Well, if you're superstitious and believe in omens, this is really a bad sign. First hitter of the game, first chance to set the tone, and he sails the throw. We'll see if that was a fluke or the beginning of a trend.
Martin Prado now. Head-to-head numbers against Zach Davies. He brings a 4-for-12 line. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
One and one the count now. Davies, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He was taken in the 26th round back in 2011.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Pitch out, nothing doing. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
The 2-2. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. Shaw has it. There's one. On to first, and they get them both. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I really like what Justin Bour does for this team. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Here's Starlin Castro. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Top of the first, just getting started here at Miller Park. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Kane is under it, and the inning is over. So no runs or hits here as the error turns out to be unimportant. And now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. Dan Straley, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Dan Straley's bounced around for a little while, but he's a 4-pitch guy. Fastball, curveball, slider, changeup. Not an overpowering pitcher. Needs all 4 of his pitches. If he has that good changeup, he could be really tough.
Standing in, Christian Yelich. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Brewers, left fielder, Christian Yelich.
First pitch of the at-bat. Softly hit out towards short. And that's the first out. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Now at the plate, Lorenzo Cain. First offering on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Straley has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest, because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this. In a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often, you need at least 1 or 2 guys into the rotation that have the chance to get you into the 7th or 8th inning, and he's definitely one of those guys.
Third baseman, Travis Shaw.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
The 1-0. And it's fouled away. And a neck-high fastball that time.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. A dive, but it's off his glove.
A little 2-out lightning right there, Dan, in the first inning. Let's see if the cleanup hitter's got anything in store.
Boy, what looked like such an easy and a promising easy inning for the pitcher. Now he has to deal with the Thunder, the cleanup hitter coming up.
Standing in now, Ryan Braun, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Shaw, the runner at first with 2 gone. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Brewers strand 1. Still no score. Ready now for the Marlins, Justin Bour. Head-to-head numbers against Zach Davies. He's batting .500, 6 for 12. He also has 1 home run. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. Left side. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He gathers the throw. Got him.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Now to the plate, JT Realmuto. First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. But this will land untouched. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Kane. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 9, Lewis Brinson.
Coming to the plate now, Lewis Brinson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a miss at a ball down.
Hey, I don't care that that pitch didn't light up the radar gun. 89 miles an hour executed two-seamer is almost unhittable.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Hit to third. And that's through for a hit.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count. 2-2. And he's able to find him out.
Into the box now, Brian Anderson. Chopper foul. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Ready with the 0-1. Runner goes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2. Misses for ball 1.
1-2.
Missed with a breaking ball.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
The 2-2. Fly ball into straightaway left. Yelich is under it, and that's the third out. Afternoon baseball from the East Bay and the Oakland Coliseum. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Oakland A's. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Sean Manaea, a lefty from Indiana, is on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, on the mound now is Sean Manaea, the pride and joy of Indiana State University. Low three-quarter arm angle. He reminds me a lot of former Met pitcher Sid Fernandez. Mid to upper 90s fastball, a true slurve. He also has a straight changeup and a funky arm angle. He's really tough on lefties.
So coming to the plate, Denard Span. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And underway from Oakland as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Slow bouncer to the right side. Olsen charging in on it, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Dero, what's your take on this team today?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
At the plate, Matt Duffy. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there. Shaping up to be a pretty nice day for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken there by Lowry. And that's the second out.
Batting third, center fielder, Kiermaier.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. His career numbers against Manaea, he's 1 for 3. Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish, and a fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Simeon's there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. And now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score. Chris Archer, a right-hander from North Carolina, is the man on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Chris Archer, one of the premier pitchers in baseball. When he's good, he's nearly unhittable. Great fastball with movement. Slider probably his best pitch, and the changeup has been much better recently. If Chris Archer brings his A game, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
Ready now, Marcus Semien. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball. One strike now from Archer. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. Skied into straightaway right. Gomez on the run. He's got it one away. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in. He'll breeze through 7 strong.
At the plate, Matt Joyce. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball that just misses inside.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
And he comes back with one in there for a high strike.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Bases are empty, one man out. Looking at strike two, a fastball that catches the inside corner. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are two away now.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Here's Jed Lowry now. And the first pitch misses to him. It's ball one. Head-to-head against Chris Archer. He's 1 for 4. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just missing here, 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
2-0 count, the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Chris Davis would be next. The 3-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholding a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
This is skied into short left center. Coming in is Smith, and that's the 3rd out. We'll move to the 2nd inning here in Oakland with no score. Here's Carlos Gomez.
Leading off for Tampa Bay, the right fielder, number 8, Carlos Gomez.
First pitch on its way. Hit down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Two and one. Two balls and 2 strikes to Carlos Gomez. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at outfielder Stephen Piscotty. Stanford grad, so you know he's got the smarts and the baseball acumen to get it done out there. Big middle of the order bat, big time arm from right field as well.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Brad Miller, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now. And an early birthday gift as he swings and misses at ball 4.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And that's low, ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
So digging in now, Wilson Ramos. First pitch coming, here it is. And a changeup right down the middle.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
No score here as we play inning number 2. I just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. From the stretch. Here comes another 0-2. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2. Miller, base runner at first with 1 out. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Here's C.J. Cron now as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Comes set and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Two out with the man at first. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Yeah, there's no question that this one got away from him. He was cruising, had him down 0-2 with 2 outs, and he's going to be pretty unhappy with that. You never want to give an offense new life in an inning.
Here's Echeverria now as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. The 1-0 fouled off. The 1-1 swing and a little tapper, but it gets fouled. hit on the ground down the first baseline. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. Just blocks from the Capitol building, we welcome you to Nationals Park. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the San Francisco Giants and the Washington Nationals. We've got an excellent matchup on our hands in this one. Two of the league's craftiest starters go head-to-head next. Max Scherzer gets the ball for Washington in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Max Scherzer. Hello, Chief. It's Max, and it's not Agent 99. This is one of the best pitchers in the game of baseball. Upper to mid-90s fastball, powerhouse slider, and a great changeup. If he brings his A game, it's lights out for the opposing team.
Here's Joe Panik. He will lead this one off today.
Second baseman, Joe Panik.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. Foul tip held on to behind the plate at strike two.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Our game time temperature here to start play, a balmy 86 degrees at first pitch. Two and two.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Oh, and the changeup is taken for a called third strike, and the leadoff man is gone to begin the ball game. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, one guy that's worth the price of admission, Andrew McCutchen. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
In now, Andrew McCutcheon. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. The 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat, 3-1. A former MVP waiting on deck in the form of Buster Posey. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
And that misses. 2-1. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Hit sharply on the ground. A reaching try as he knocks it down, and the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job, but any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Past battles with Scherzer, he's got 2 hits in 16 tries. He's taken him deep once. One and one. Posey leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard but fouled toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
And no offer that time from Longoria. It's back to 2-2 now. Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for San Francisco, and now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score. Madison Bumgarner is on the mound for the Giants in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Quite frankly, one of the toughest and baddest dudes in the game of baseball. We all remember coming in Game 7 of the World Series against the Kansas City Royals. Every team thinks that they have an ace. Well, guess what? This guy is a true, legitimate ace. Low to mid-90s fastball, good curveball. It does have the straight changeup, and just in case you didn't know this, the guy can swing the bat a little bit too. One of the best pitchers in the game.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. And a fastball just a bit high. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Pence. And no shot for Pence. This is going to land foul. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Adam Eaton now. Curveball got him swinging for the first out. And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
And now for Washington, Trey Turner, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Just got a piece up the line. That winds up foul. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, and Bumgarner's rolling right through him here. 2 away now.
Batting third, right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper now. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. Pretty average results, 4 for 15. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Posey has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. So in now for San Francisco, Brandon Belt, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Brandon Belt.
First delivery to him on the way. Late that time for a strike. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a real treat today. Guys, what can we expect from the matchup?
Well, Matty, these are 2 guys that aren't hard throwers. They're more touchy-feely guys. Hard, soft, up, down, in and out, D-row. And these are the kind of guys that can really frustrate you when you're in that batter's box.
100%, Dan. When you got a flamethrower on the mound, he's going to live and die with his good stuff. But when you got a finesse guy out there, you step out of the box and a lot of different thoughts start entering your mind. What should I sit on? This is going to be an interesting matchup.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Time for a look at the curly W on D. Let's spot shadow Bryce Harper, and why wouldn't we? He's only one of the best players in the game. He puts it on the line every night in the field and at the plate.
At the plate, Hunter Pence. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. The 1-1. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Brandon Crawford.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Past battles with Scherzer, he's just 2 for 9. He also has 1 home run. Here comes the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a slider. No score here as we play inning number 2. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side. afternoon baseball now from the Gulf Coast of Florida. Tropicana Field here in St. Pete. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Oakland A's and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's Rays baseball, and it starts right now. Chris Archer gets the ball for the Rays in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Chris Archer, one of the premier pitchers in baseball. When he's good, he's nearly unhittable. Great fastball with movement. Slider probably his best pitch, and the changeup has been much better recently. If Chris Archer brings his A game, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Archer looks in. First pitch on the way. And we are underway from Tampa as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one. The 1-0. And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
The 3-0 is taken, strike one.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
The 3-1. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
Well, I was interested to see what he was going to do in a 3-1 count. Was he willing to take it full, work the pitcher a little bit more, or because he had count leverage, was he going to come unglued? They have an aggressive plan today. This pitcher's going to have to be on top of his game.
Striding in for Oakland, Matt Joyce. Here's the first pitch to him. Way in front of a great slider that time. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
Behind 0-2 now. Semien gets his lead at first, nobody out. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Here's Archer on 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Again, a 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's truly one of the great power hitters in the game. I love watching him, and he's got elite power. That's the kind of power that he can hit it over the light towers, and he can hit home runs that will show up on show track and everything else. So anytime he steps into the box, he's exciting to watch.
Here's Jed Lowry now. Head-to-head against Chris Archer. He's 1 for 4. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Runners on first with one down. 0-2 the count to Jed Lowry.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Here's Chris Davis now. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. Way out in front.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Now a long throw to third.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. A wave and a miss. Working for the punch out and the offering. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit.
He'll roll over it and send it to shortstop.
Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 2 hits lead to a run here for Oakland. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the A's 1. The Rays coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Sean Manaea is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, on the mound now is Sean Manaea, the pride and joy of Indiana State University. Low 3/4 arm angle. He reminds me a lot of former Met pitcher Sid Fernandez. Mid to upper 90s fastball. A true slurve. He also has a straight changeup and a funky arm angle. He's really tough on lefties.
And there you see Denard Span as he gets ready to lead off the home half of inning number 1. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now. Matt Duffy waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. And Span is aboard. It's a base hit. So the leadoff base hit puts the potential tying run aboard in the late stages of this one.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in now, Matt Duffy. In there, now the throw. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up.
Looks like they're trying to be aggressive on the base pass in order to get that run back they gave up at the top of the first. I like that, especially early in the game, so we'll see if they can drive him in now.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Span stands at second with no outs. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat, but one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases, just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base, maybe that send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
From the stretch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. His career numbers against Minaya, he's 1 for 3. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around. And no argument, and it's 1-1. Missed with a slider.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Now the 2-1. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Carlos Gomez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the belt, kicks and deals. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike one.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
0-2, here it comes. Strike three called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box, Brad Miller. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Ready on 0-2. Up around the face.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
The 1-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike three. Rays strand a pair. It remains 1-0. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Archer steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And let's take a look at center fielder Kevin Kiermaier, multiple Gold Glove winner, probably the most athletic outfielder in all of baseball. This guy makes the highlight reel look routine and has an absolute rocket for an arm.
Striding into the box, Bruce Maxwell. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
So that'll bring in the outfielder Boog Powell as he'll lift it up in the air. This is back behind second. Miller takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus.
Digging in now, Marcus Semien. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. Maxwell is off of first with 2 away. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Just a few miles off the shores of Lake Michigan, we're at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Mets and the Milwaukee Brewers. This should be a fun battle to watch, and it'll take place right after this. Zach Davies, a Washington-born right-hander, gets the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Zach Davies coming on to pitch. Not a big, strong guy, but he's a control guy that pumps the strike zone full of strikes. 89 to 92 miles an hour with sink. Has a curveball, has the slider, and also the straight changeup. He needs all 4 of his pitches, not overpowering. You'll know if he's on early, he'll be throwing a lot of ground balls.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He will lead this one off today. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I'm really going to have to keep a close eye on Brandon Nimmo. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera. First pitch coming, here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now a swing and a miss by Cabrera as he falls behind, no balls and 2 strikes. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. 1 inning, he'll be giving that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
Now Cabrera swings and misses on a good pitch that time as he's rung up for out number 2.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. Skied down the left field line. Yelich on the move. And the inning is over. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. Now it's the Brew Crew's turn in a scoreless ball game. Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Jacob deGrom is just a solid pitcher. He's not overpowering in any sense with any of his 3 pitches. Good sinking fastball, 93 to 96. Great slider and a really good changeup. What makes him so good? He'll throw all 3 of his pitches at any time.
Ready now, Christian Yelich. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First offering on its way. And a ball 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Count now a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what they say. You get that leadoff guy on, I don't care how it's done. He usually comes around to score. But let's tip our hat to the pitcher. He set the tone in the top of the first, retiring him in order.
Throw over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. In now is Lorenzo Cain as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. Yelich aboard here at first with nobody out. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. And a full count to Cain. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Popped him up. Frazier over to his right. 1 away. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Hey, Matt, the first thing I notice when I walk into Miller Park is those gaps are super tight. You got to get greedy in a ballpark like this. There's a lot of damage to be had. This park plays really, really tiny at times. So look for this offense to try and drive the ball.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. In previous duels with deGrom, he's hitting .429. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. 0-2 to Travis Shaw.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Here's Ryan Braun now, as he'll swing and pop this one up near second base. And Cabrera will make the catch to retire the side. Milwaukee leaves 1. We are still scoreless. Here's Jay Bruce now. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd.
Right fielder number 19, Jay Bruce.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Kane. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the 1st out.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Here's Todd Frazier now. Head-to-head numbers against Zach Davies. He's 1 for 3. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Batting 6th, first baseman number 23, Adrian Gonzalez.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in now the slugging first baseman Adrian Gonzalez. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. No score here as we play inning number 2. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
Hey, that's another nice 2-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
The 3-1 pitch. Yanked fouled off to the right. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Shaw is in his tracks now, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it.